What's good, guys? You're on to the Link Up, and today another artist that's one of my favorite. If you like, write it again in the comment section.
Yeah.
Everybody's your favorite. No, Allah. No, he is actually one of my favorite artists, to be honest, because every song that I have heard or played from him as an artist is always on a certain energy. And I think it kind of embodies the person he is, which is just good life, soft life. I really don't like stress, and I exist in a space where everything is, coordinated and easygoing. That's how, it pictures and it resonates with me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ajebutter
Word.
22.
Nice one,
How
man.
you doing, my
Yeah,
G?
I'm good, man.
No,
I'm
it's
good.
not.
I'm
It's
blessed.
it's. I speak only facts and truths.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's how I
Appreciate that.
feel
Yeah.
genuinely. It's nice to have you on the show.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to do this show since, but
I
you
don't want to
didn't
waste
pull
time
up.
now.
What?
I don't want to waste time
You
now.
wanted to use perfect timing, right?
Exactly.
Good. Speaking of perfect timing,
Mhm.
your album is out.
Yeah, man.
Look, first things first. The title of your album is I love it.
Thank you.
It's what soundtracks
To the
to a
good
good
life.
life.
Soundtrack to the good life. Yeah.
Why? Why did you name it that?
Imagine, if you watch all this watch all these movies and like there's a freeze
Which
frame,
type?
like any like Tarantino film or like any
Okay.
like all these like films that let's say like American Gangster or something. There's
Exactly.
always that point in the film where everything is going good
Yes.
and like it's like, oh, things are probably going to go left very soon, or
Yes.
things were
You can
left
feel it.
before they hustled to get to that point. But in that freeze frame, in that point, that's the good life. That's a good time.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to like feel that way. I want everybody to feel, because I started making this album in a very dark time for all of us. This is like COVID period.
Yeah.
And it didn't stop there. Like the rest of 2020, 2021, and that is for people. It's really been dark. It's not been a great time.
Yes.
And at that period, like for me to escape from myself, I wanted to like capture what was a good time. I didn't want any think pieces. I didn't want any, like, everywhere someone is writing some essay about something that is deep about,
Yes.
and I'm
It's
like,
always
yo,
negative news mostly.
yeah, it's negative, or like, like it's almost like as a culture we're trying to think too much and and think that our overthinking gives us control, but it doesn't. There's just an illusion of control.
Mm.
So I wanted to just position all of us and all our mindsets to a happy place, like to a good place where there's euphoria, where there's like good
Would you
vibes.
say that has been the type of music you've been making, essentially?
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially, I'd say, like, for this album, like, from this run, like, from What Happens in Lagos, after What Happens in Lagos, which was like my last album,
Yes.
and that was really about like the evolution of somebody in Lagos. Like, if you land in Lagos, you don't have anything, or wherever you've come from, and then you start working your way up and you start hustling, and like you hustle so much and you realize, man, this place is not really how I thought it was. People are going back there, people are doing this and doing
True.
that, and then you make your decision on what you want to be. If you want to be good, if you want to be bad, if you want to thrive in this madness, I want to go somewhere else. And like this is like, after all of that, after all this hustle and bustle and making it or not making it or whatever the case may be in Lagos, what is the escape? What's the next step? What does our mind need to be? And that's where I now move to the soundtrack to the good life, because I just want all of us to just be soft. It's not even only Nigerians. If you're in Ghana, if you're in London, everywhere hard, everywhere choke. You understand?
Yeah.
London said they complain of cost of living
Bro,
crisis. Like
yeah.
Yankee,
You
like
say London is in
there's like,
recession. The
you know,
England is in a recession.
bro, it's everywhere, bro. Like Yankee times they have their own problems, like racism. They have many different problems. In Nigeria, we have all of them joined together. Problem. Ghana, same thing. Problem.
Yes.
Almost everywhere in the
Everywhere.
world. So I'm like, okay, what do I want to make? What do I want to say now? And I'm just trying to put everybody in this mood, in this escape, and let everybody understand that, bro, it's fine to escape. It's fine to have a good place. So, and I came up with this idea of Butter Nation. And Butter Nation is like a fictional place, a fictional world. And that's what helped me make the album Soundtracks to Good Life. In that I had to imagine this place that we were, and imagine that we're having a good time in this place and
Yeah.
escaping to this place. And like, just imagine that we had a country just like Nigeria, like a West African country, like weather is good, everything is good, and then you just remove everything that is bad, just pack it to one side. There's
And it's
no
all positives.
exactly, and just positivity, just a good time, man. And yeah, that's what Soundtracks to Good Life is about.
Now, looking at the track list and the features on the
Yeah,
album,
yeah.
it seems, well, that's how I felt when I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
When I listened to the album,
Mm-hmm.
it was mostly, or you have, I think Joey B from
Yeah,
Ghana,
yeah,
you
JB's
have
on there.
Kitty from Ghana,
Yeah,
you have Ladipo,
yeah.
you have
But you knew that.
Notes from the UK,
Yeah.
um, and a couple. So it's basically, uh, it seemed very strategic. You have Toby Shang, which is
Toby Shang, my
hype and
guy.
club stuff.
Yeah.
It seems pretty strategic. Oh, there's something for the
Mm-hmm.
clubs. There's something for people in Ghana. There's something for people in the UK. There's something for. That's how it seemed to me.
Yeah, but you say
Was that
strategic, but
intentional?
not really. No, that's just my life. Sometimes I go
Like
to the
when you are
club.
touring over the world
No, sometimes I go to
and
the club.
living
Sometimes
the
I go to
Lachey
Ghana.
life.
Sometimes I go to UK. Sometimes I
Yeah,
go to Lachey.
just
So
drop life.
sometimes I'm in Cancun.
Come
Where
on, woo!
no, it is what it is. So it's like
Yeah.
where I am. Like if I'm having fun and if I'm with people that I know, and I like, there's chances I'll go to the studio and I'll do something or I'll start something or I'll be inspired by that environment or that energy to do something. So that's how it's come about.
So it wasn't. Oh, I need to make song for people in Ghana. I need to
Never.
make
I'm not
song
like
for.
that. No think pieces, just vibes, bro. That's it.
Okay, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Fake deep.
Ah,
I'm joking. Now, since you've been making music,
mm-hmm.
the Nigerian music scene particularly has evolved and will keep evolving.
Bro, like
There's
crazy.
too many international elements taking control. Too many uh, level of exportation of our music as
Mm-hmm.
well and acceptance internationally.
Mm-hmm.
There's all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere, somehow,
Mm-hmm.
honestly speaking, a lot of artists have gotten lost. It's the truth. A lot of
Okay.
artists have gotten lost. You had guys that used to be at the top. The
Mm-hmm.
sound moved a little more mid tempo,
Yeah.
and people disappeared.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing, in less than a year, your big name artist is now an upcoming artist.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
it's the reality, and I
Mm-hmm.
speak it. Right. You have been able to just steady your moves and keep
Mm-hmm.
it at the same pace, at least worst case.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How have you been able to do that? That's one. And number two, did it actually affect you in terms of like putting pressure? Like, man, look, these boys are going hard. Yeah, they had the period where it was Fireboy or Malay, Joe
Boys are
Boy,
going
and
hard.
then from
Boys
there
are
you
going
had
hard.
another set, and then you have
Mm-hmm.
the Oxlade, you have Rema and Co, and now
Yeah.
Ruga and
Mm-hmm.
Buju, and
Mm-hmm.
it just keeps, bro. It's like almost 20 billion
Oh, people
generation
they
after
hot.
you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
Do
People
you know
they
what I
hot.
mean? So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's been like 10 years since like our pastor and them and those songs came out. It's been
yeah.
like 10 years. So you have to think about it like this. This is not something that's unique to Nigeria, by the way, or to Afrobeats.
Oh
It's
no,
everywhere. So
yes,
like the artists that came out the same year as me or that were trending like same year as me, Yankee, are not necessarily the guys that are here. People are too have come and gone. In the
yes,
UK, people have come and gone. So
yes.
it's everywhere. It's
Mm-hmm.
a I don't think that's just a Nigerian thing.
Yes.
But also I've also known that like if you're making music 10 years, like you're gonna have peaks and troughs. Like everything is not just going to be like this. I think like the pressure thing that I talk about, it affects the artist more than it affects anybody in that the fan that doesn't listen to you tomorrow, like maybe I used to listen to somebody today and I stop listening to the person, like I can't actually take anything away from the person. Do you get? If I'm listening to someone, I stop. I can't physically like remove anything from that person. I
No,
can't.
but it does affect the
Yes,
person
yes,
that's
but
not
then
being listened to.
exactly. But then as a person that's not being listened to, you have to just understand that just go again and just do what feels right to you. Because if you start like trying to like chase things that are not natural to you, not only will it not pop, or most likely not pop, you also will regret doing
You
that.
feel like you lost listeners
Yeah,
along the
no,
way.
you also regret doing that because when you listen to it later, like your own legacy, you wouldn't really like what you've done. Do you get? And like it's like maybe you're just
No, what do
chasing
you mean?
shadows.
What do you mean? I,
So
I feel like I understand, but in
okay, so
plainer
now
terms,
if I'm an artist that I used to make mid tempo music, right?
yeah.
And the sound changed and it became like super fast, right? And then I stopped making my mid tempo music to try and make something super fast. But me, I know that that's not really my P. I'm not like that. I'm only doing it based on pressure. It's not. This is a different conversation from me. I'm trying to evolve. Oh. No, this is just I'm doing it based on like pressure, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
More often than not, that thing is not going to jig. Or if I say maybe I'm trying to sound like someone that is popping, most times that P is not going to jig. And over time, when you now listen back to yourself, you're like, what was that rubbish I was doing? Do you get? So on two sides, you're just going to fail.
So that has happened to you before, then?
No, I haven't done that.
No.
No, no, no. I
Are you
haven't
sure?
made like a
Are you
sound so
sure you can't
shitty.
remember the song?
Can't listen to all my songs now. That is all my songs. Like I don't think I've done that. No,
No.
no, I
Okay.
haven't. Yeah.
Okay. Um. That said, you're coming up with an album now.
Mm-hmm.
2021 to the rate of album consumption has definitely increased.
Increased or reduced?
Increased actually,
Okay.
because people. When I say album, sorry, I mean I include body of works in general. I'm
Uh huh.
talking EPs and
Uh huh.
albums.
Uh huh.
Everybody's now dropping EP and album.
Okay.
Since 2021 and 2022,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's coming out with
Mm-hmm.
something. Um, Once again,
Yeah.
is it pressure that you had to do, or what made you feel like, you know what, I think it's time to actually put out an album?
Bro, I put out my last album in 2017.
Yes.
So I'm due.
Overdue.
I'm due.
Yes.
Do you get? So I was gonna put it out last year actually, but for some reason I had to move it to this year. So I've been wanting to put the album out. I've been wanting to like do this. So, but then I've been getting crazy pressure. I can't lie from my fans. Like I can tweet full stop. They're like, why you just say full stop? I might go and bring out the album. Like I can't really do much with that. So I was just like, you know what? No, but either way, it was gonna come out. I just had to like do it how I could and do my process to do the album. Yeah.
Got you. Got you. Now, what's the plan for the album? How many videos are we expecting? Are there videos shot already? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the one with
Ajebutter
Ajabo
Hustlers.
Hustlers.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that record and
Thank
I
you.
love the video. Very
Thank you.
easy,
Thank you.
smooth.
Yeah.
What other records should we expect videos from and all of that?
That's a good question. Based on logistics, based on money on ground,
Well,
we'll see how it goes. I think there are a few. So I want to actually just see like what people like resonate with the most. But I think the one with Notes and Melissa, Hear My Sound, we're probably going to do a video for that. Soft Life with Paul, probably going to do a video for that. And those are just because when I close my eyes, I can actually see something there. You know, African Man. Probably gonna do a video for that. We'll see how it goes. Really, I can't. I'm not sure.
African
Like,
Man sounds very Agbada Yoruba demon type of energy, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
that song is crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, African
Okay,
Man is
okay.
crazy.
Now,
So much is crazy.
a bit of background on you. I must. You can't be seated here and not tell me.
Yeah.
Growing up,
Mm-hmm.
what social class would you categorize yourself as? And are you one of those? I call them Osanle.
What's that?
Osanle is run away from home to go and hustle by myself, for myself, to
Ah,
earn for myself.
getting
Yes,
you.
yes.
No, I think I'm like growing up. So as we were growing up, I think our class also like probably changed or increased or I don't know.
Mm,
Life is not. Like this. Life can be like.
yes.
So I think we were like middle class, and then at some point I believe we are like upper class or like upper middle class or something like that. Yeah.
People that
So
say upper middle classes, that's not what they mean. But
what they
yeah,
mean?
I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Yeah. So I think maybe from lower middle class, upper middle class throughout my
So what was
entire
the
like
what was the
upbringing.
acceptance to going into music like from your parents and
None
stuff?
whatsoever.
Zero.
Zero acceptance. The thing about me is like I didn't like wake up one day and say, okay, I'm going to go into music, so I'm going to see if I can make it in music. Like I used to write like from secondary school. Before I ever recorded any song, I'd been writing for at least 5 years
Oh
before I
really?
even entered any studio or even anything about. Well, I knew, but I didn't know that I could do. I didn't have the confidence to go and record
Yeah.
any song. But I used to write a lot, write a lot, write a lot. That's why my lyrics are.
Brings me
Yeah.
to your voice texture, also mannerism on your records, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of chant, it's hip hop, and
Mm-hmm.
then there's singing in it,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Those are the areas I believe you cover, unless you are doing other things that I've not seen.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
basically, it's basically
Yeah,
those
I mean you can tell
three.
like my background, like my
Chorus hip hop.
upbringing. Yes, my
It's hip hop.
upbringing is hub is I say I almost say upbringing. God.
No, you didn't say it, but it's okay.
Anyways, upbringing. Come out of my body, H factor. What's that? Anyways, yeah. Basically, yeah, it's hip hop. So I grew up listening to like Mode 9, grew up listening to guys like Terry the Rap Man,
Yeah,
Thoroughbreds,
yeah,
guys like that.
definitely.
That's like my foundation. Of course, there was, there was a lot of soul music there. So there was like Anthony Hamilton and people like that, Floetry, etc. That's like where I started listening to music and where like my foundation was formed from. And then obviously like later on, like guys like Drake, even like Tribesmen and stuff. So
Definitely.
yeah, so
I was wondering where
yeah,
Tribesman was going to come
yeah,
from.
yeah,
Yeah.
defos. So like, and even like guys in Tribesmen, they were rapping and singing and like
Yes.
making it like it's
It was
serious,
fun.
but like they say like serious things, but they were making it fun. And
Yes.
I like things to be fun, like no
Hmm.
matter how serious, like it's never that deep. Like I
Yes.
have that mentality. So those are the guys that obviously like shaped like my writing skills and like how I was thinking about music and stuff like that. Yeah, and then we also have like the Drakes and the Coles and Kanye, etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, last but not the least, before we go,
Mm-hmm.
what's the goal to achieve for music for you in 2023?
Man, wow, this album is out now. I want the main thing for me is I want my listeners to just see what I see. And I pray that people can use this album to enjoy, to have a good time, to give them soft life, to give them.
No, be
I
say you
want to
define
see.
hit record.
Not really, no.
Not really.
No, I mean
No,
like nobody's saying no to hit records. Like I love hit
obviously.
records,
Oh yeah.
like the next man. Do you know what I mean? But like, especially with albums, like I don't think that people that make albums like are like, oh, every song must be a hit on the album. I don't think that those it doesn't always translate. In fact, it hardly ever translates. If I say, okay, I want to make 20 hits or 15 hits and everything hits, it doesn't jig.
Mm,
You have to make songs that, for me, Osha, and the way me I understand my audience, is have to make songs that connect. You have to make songs that, can be cult hits that people can. I'm thinking this thing, you are thinking this thing, both of us are thinking it together.
this
All
has to be our soundtrack.
Thank you. Do you understand? All 70, 80, 1 million of us in our different locations are listening to this thing and we can all relate to what Bossa is saying. Do you get? And that's the main thing for me. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ajebutter. Guys,
Bless up,
make
bro.
sure you go consume and digest with your ear.
You understand? The
What's it
soundtrack to
called?
the good
Soundtrack
life.
to the good
Make
life.
sure you propoye. Make sure you come online. Make sure you enjoy. You already know now.
Please explain propoye.
yeah.
I have a certain friend that says propoye quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know. I don't know what it means. It's provocative. I just love it. I feel like it's better than Trabaye. It's like the senior brother. Professional Trabaye is Popoye. It's the
Okay, I
senior
like that.
brother.
Thank you so much, Ajebutter.
Bless,
Guys,
bro.
watch out for the live performance session. You would absolutely love it.
Yeah,
I'm out, baby.
bless up. Alone, have no fear. Butter is here. Let's go there. I'm right here in Echo Room. Make sure you like and you subscribe. Oshé.